How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. Mystery beer time. Yes, back with some mystery beers. I have now done 4 mystery beers. Not too shabby. One I kind of fucking went sideways on, but I think I'm holding my own a little bit on these, so we're up to number 5 here. Again, no idea what the fuck this beer is. So yeah, let's just quit the yammering and pour it and yammer some more. So there we go. These were sent to me by my buddy Keith. He dropped off a bunch of beers for me. If you watch any of the previous ones, I give the whole story about it, so you can go back and relive that. Basically, he said he wanted to give me a bunch of beers for review, and I said, oh man, you should totally wrap them up and make them all a mystery to me. And he said, awesome, I'll do it. So here we are. Not much of a head there. I gave it a gentle pour, but really not much of a head going on in this one. What was there is a quarter of a pinky, gleaming white headness, and it's got a really nice haziness to it. Definitely kind of like OJ-ish. I usually go with the whole butternut squash or the grapefruit juiciness, but this is definitely a non-pulpy OJ kind of vibe to this one. So yeah, a little bit different. I guess you'd say the head kind of has me a little bit ish. So let's see if I can get a nose in this sucker. This has a funky, rotten onioniness to it. A funky, rotten onion. I'm a little stuffed up today, so you have to bear with me. Funky, rotten onion and a nondescript juiciness. I'm getting juiciness from it. And it's definitely citrus, definitely stone fruitiness. But it's not that vibrant, but it smells like, right off the bat, I'm going to say I think this beer has some time on it. So yeah, stone fruits, citrus, sweetness, and a little bit of rotten oniony, funky dankiness to it, but kind of like, I use on some words out of your mouth. I talk about these ghost of hops past every now and then when I talk about aged beers. I don't think this is super aged, but I think this has a little bit of time in it, and I think these notes, the hop presence in here was a little bit bigger at one point or another. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and they're even across the board. That's citrus, that's leaning yellow citrus, it's leaning grapefruit, pineapple, and then you have your, nectarine, peachy kind of vibes, and then you're going over to that kind of, like, overly ripened, oniony, left out a little bit too long, kind of, I don't want to say rotten onion, but definitely onion you probably don't want to eat because it's that funky going on. But a bit muted. And there's a sweetness there, but it's not overly sweet. So yeah, kind of confused by this one. It's probably a double IPA. I don't think it's a single. I kind of feel like maybe there's something else going on with this beer that I don't know. I don't want to say like a barrel. Definitely not a barrel. There's some kind of adjunct I'm just not picking up on this. Unless it's just the age kind of playing fools. Like messing with my brain. Yeah. Like almost there was like, maybe it's rested on some kind of fruit. Or there's some kind of additional fruit put into this as opposed to just like straight up hops. Maybe even like a little bit different of a yeast as opposed to like it's been pushed with like a Vermont kind of yeast or some kind of like not wild yeast where it's funky, but something with a little bit more oomph to it than just your base yeast. So yeah, it smells interesting, let's put it that way. Really curious as to what it is, so I'm just going to dive in, give her a sip, see what she's got. Cheers. There's got to be age on this. There has to be. Yeah. All those flavors that I pretty much get in the nose are there in the mouth, but they're as muted. I would say probably like the peachiness kind of comes through more than anything else. Peachiness and maybe like an apricot kind of vibe going on there. But that is leaning on the clubhouse, but it's not that big, but it tastes like it was really robust at one time or another. It tastes like it's rounded and the sharpness has been taken off the edges of it. That yellow citrusness is there. And that funky dankness is there too. And it's got a really nice mouthfeel. But yeah, there's something going on here. Like I said, might be a yeast thing, might be an age thing. I'm just going to kind of, because that's all I have to say, honestly. It's really kind of perplexing me because I think this does have a bit of time on it now. Hopefully there's a date on here so I can actually put that memory to rest. That's all I got, you know. I have peachiness. Again, I know, I'm getting sick. I know I'm getting sick. I just started doing these reviews. I'm like, I think I might be getting sick. And after my third beer, I'm like, I'm definitely getting sick. So the schnoz isn't working as well as it should be, but, you know, such is life. So let's see. Let's give this the big reveal. Like I said, hopefully there's a date on here because I know there's something going on other than the base beer. Okay, it is a Magnify beer. It is their Peak Oil. Okay. Magnify Peak Oil, 9% alcohol by volume. Good God. Bit of high ABV on this one. I actually had this beer with Keith when he was up here dropping beers off. And we were quite hammered when I drank it, so I don't really remember all that much about it. But yeah, not too bad of a beer. I really want to go back. This is, what's today? The 9th of December. I want to go back and see when this was released. I don't think it's that old, so I don't think it's an age thing. Imperial India Pale Ale. Like I said, 9% alcohol by volume, and that'd be that. You know what I mean? There's really not much info on it. Nice beer, fun. It has a lot of the notes that are going on that I typically enjoy in beers all over the board, actually. You know, you're getting your yellow citrus vibes from it, the peaches and nectarines and apricot-y kind of funness going on, and then that dankiness. But to me, it's just a bit muted across the board. It's nice, but I want all those flavors to be a little bit more sharp, especially with the IPAs. It tastes a little bit more rounded, hence the age thing. Yeast-wise, it's probably just straight-up base yeast now. Just thinking about it, I think it's just how Magnify does their beers. So, yeah. Good beer. I enjoyed it. Just kind of like misses the mark for me a little bit. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better double IPAs I've had as a release, especially at 9%. Good God. On the outside looking in. It's just kind of, at that ABV, you should really be hitting me in the face with a 2x4 with flavors. With flavors in general, not necessarily flavors I want to get, but at that ABV, it should be pretty easy to kind of be bouncing shit off people's faces. So on this one, just on the outside looking in, I want this beer to be more of a 6% beer, not a 9% beer. Value and availability. It's Magnify. I'm pretty sure you just have to go to the brewery to get it, although they might do a little bit of distribution in and around North Jersey there. But, yeah, definitely a cool place to check out. I've had a couple of their beers and quite nice, and they're definitely on the right track, let's put it that way. And just say if you like what we like this. If you like high ABV beers that deliver a lot of flavor across the board, and a lot of the flavors a lot of people covet in today's kind of hazy beer, New England IPA world, but at the same time you want it to be not as jarring, a bit more rounded, almost like a pseudo-aged kind of double IPA, then it's definitely worth checking out. And it is good beer. And just like I said, for me, for the ABV there, I want a little bit more pop to it. So there you go. Another review in the books. Another mystery review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. If you want to check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, and all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice Jersey-born double IPA right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.